Happy Monday. I hope you had a great Christmas break. I'm not at school today or tomorrow because I am in London right now. So I'll be flying back on Tuesday and back at school on Wednesday. And I can't wait to see you in 2025. What we're going to talk about today is probability. Probability is the chance something's going to happen. So, is it impossible that it's going to happen? Is it 50-50? Is it 100% certain? So, it ranges from 0 to 1, impossible and certain. And you can express probability as a fraction, where the smallest fraction would be 0, the largest fraction would be 1, and you could have any of these fractions in the middle. You could also express probability as a decimal. So you could have 0.51, you could have 0.25, zero point 0.4, zero point 0.6 repeating, 0.75, zero point 0.8. The closer that you get to 0.99, we're getting closer to 1. So probability can be a fraction, probability could be a decimal. Probability could also be a percentage. So the smallest percent is 0%, the largest is 100%. Somewhere in the middle, 50%, 25%, 40%, 75%, and so on. So we could have fractions, decimals, or percentages. The most common, or to me the easiest, is the fraction, because in order to get the decimal or the percent, you have to start with fraction anyway. So let's just do fractions. You'll never have an improper fraction because you can't have anything greater than 1. If you get a fraction that can be simplified, it must be simplified. All right, so in order to get that fraction, our numerator is going to be the outcomes that you want. Outcome is just a fancy way of saying choices or options. So you're going to count the option that you want. Then you're going to count the total outcomes or the total options. Probability is written with a P and then parentheses. Whatever is inside of the parentheses is the question. Maybe you want to find the probability of heads or tails. Maybe you want to find the probability of a boy or a girl. Maybe you want to find the probability of rolling a 5. So whatever the question is goes inside of these parentheses, and you're going to count those, and those will be on the top. Then the total will be on the bottom. All right, so our first example is going to be, what is the probability that a day of the week starts with the letter T? Day starts with a T, the letter T. So let's count. How many total days are there? Then we're going to count how many days start with T. So the total outcomes would be the total number of days possible. The outcomes I want are only the T days. There are 7 days in a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 of those days started with a T. So the probability that a day starts with a T is the fraction 2/7. I could also change it to a decimal by dividing, or I could change it to a fraction, I mean a percent, by dividing and hopping, but let's just leave it a fraction. 2/7 is great. So the probability that a day starts with a T is 2 out of 7. All right, our next scenario is going to be with a die. Die is the word when it's singular. Dice is the word when it's plural. So I'm going to use die because I'm only going to roll one. So I want to know, what's the probability of rolling a 2? Well, I could roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So 6 is on the bottom. How many of those are 2s? 1. The probability of rolling a 2 is a 1 out of 6 chance. Sometimes students put the 2 on top, but there's not two 2s, there's only 1, 2, which means the probability of a 3 is also a 6. The probability of a 4 is also 1 out of 6. The probability of rolling a 5 is also 1 out of 6. Sometimes questions will get fancy and they'll use words like prime or composite, multiples of, or factors of. Well, we know our bottom denominator is going to still be a 6 because there's only 6 options on a die. So there's 6 sides. Prime numbers. Prime numbers are numbers that have no factors, nothing goes into them. 1 is prime, 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 4 is not, 5 is prime, 6 is not. Nothing except 1 can go into these guys. So prime numbers would be 4, 4 out of 6. Don't forget to simplify. Composite, that was the ones we crossed out. So 2 of the numbers are composite. Don't forget to simplify. If it said multiples of, let's say 2, that means 2, like you're skip counting, 2, 4, 6, 8, except 8 doesn't work because there's not an 8 on the die. So there's 3 choices out of 6. Don't forget to simplify. Let's do factors of 4. Well, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. So there are 3 out of 6. Don't forget to simplify. Prime that only has 2 factors. Composite has at least 3 factors. Multiples is like skip counting. Factors is numbers that go into a number. All right, now I'm going to ask you some questions. The video will stop and there will be a little box to the side on the screen and you'll type in your answer. So my first question is, what is the probability of on this spinner landing on an M? Probability of an M. Well, if we count, there's one M and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections altogether. So the probability of an M is 1/9. Okay, what's the probability of this spinner landing on A? Well, our denominator is still a 9, but there are one, two, three A's. So my final answer is 1/3 probability of an A. Okay, let's go a little harder. What's the probability of landing on a vowel? Well, we had 3 A's and 1 E, so that makes 4/9. Probability of a vowel is 4/9. Okay, let's get one level harder. Let's say the probability of not something. So we're going to count everything that is not in this question. So I want not P. Count all of the letters that are not P. Well, I've got this is not a P, that's 1, 2, skip it, skip it, skip it, 3, 4, 5. So 5 things are not P's. 5/9. Okay, here's 2 more weird questions. What if I asked you to find the probability of a letter that's not on the board? So the probability of a Q. Well, remember this chart, impossible has a probability. The probability is 0/9, or you could just say 0. What is the probability I would land on the number 7? 0/9. There's no sevens, they're all letters. What's the probability I would land on a letter, any letter? Well, we're back over on this side of the chart. So if impossible is a Q or a 7, it is certain that I would land on a letter. So the probability of a letter is 9 out of 9 or 1. Our next category of questions will have a conjunction or and. Or questions might look something like this. What is the probability I roll a 2 or a 3? Well, if I write my list out again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 2 or a 3. There are two things I circled out of 6. Don't forget to simplify. Now, a math book would tell it to you a little bit more mathematically, and they would say or questions are adding questions. So they would do the probability of 2 plus the probability of 3. How many 2s are there? 1 out of 6. What's the probability of a 3? 1 out of 6. 1/6 plus 1/6 is 2/6. The same thing we said. So you can think of it as adding these fractions. They'll always have the same denominator. Or you can just say, I want to count all of the 2s or the 3s. So I still kind of added them up. There's 1 and there's another one. 1 plus 1 is 2. The formal way would look like this. Ors are adding. Any guesses before I tell you what you think ands would be? And questions mean that you're multiplying. So if I want to know the probability that I roll a 2 and I roll a 3, I'm going to take the probability of a 2 times the probability of a 3. There's 1 2 out of 6. There's 1 3 out of 6. So the probability that I roll a 2 and a 3 is 1/12. Are you kidding me? 1 out of 36. All right, let's suppose I had a brown paper bag and I'm going to reach in and grab a marble. I've got pink, blue, green, and yellow marbles. What is the probability that I reach in and I grab a pink or a blue? Or is and add, sorry. Or is add. So count up all your pinks and count up all your blues, add them together out of the total. Type in your answer. So there are 4 pinks and there are 4 blues. There are 16 marbles total. 8/16 is a half. Next question, what is the probability you reach in and you grab a pink, blue, or yellow? So we don't care, we just want it to be pink or blue or yellow. Well, we had 4 pinks, 4 blues, and 2 yellows, 16 marbles altogether. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 10/16 simplifies to 5 out of 8. The probability is 5/8. All right, let's do an and question. What is the probability that you'll reach in and you'll pick a pink and you'll pick a blue? And is multiply. So find the probability of pink, find the probability of blue. Multiply them together. There were 4 out of 16 pinks. There were 4 out of 16 blues. I'm going to go ahead and simplify those before I multiply. 1 out of 4 is pink, 1 out of 4 is blue. That becomes 1 out of 16 chance that I would pick a pink and a blue. All right, you're finished with the video. You're going to get a piece of paper out and a pencil. There are worksheets uploaded to Google Classroom. You're gonna answer the questions on the worksheets and then give that piece of paper to Mrs. Day. And when you're finished, if there's any time left over, I've uploaded a Blue Kit to play.